Thank you, sir. Very good evening, chartered accountants, ladies and gentlemen. Celebrating the 70th birthday of our prestigious chartered accountancy is definitely a matter of pride. SARC takes pleasure in wishing each and every one of you a very, very happy CA Day. Yaesha Suktesha Jagrati, the one who is awake while the others are asleep. Our ICAI motto, our emblem of Garuda, was given by Sri Aurobindo on the request by CA C.S. Shastri, a chartered accountant from Chennai. We uphold the respect and keep us updated of all the changes ahead of others even today. Let us rise up for the ICAI motto song. Thank you. May we have Vaishnavi Mani sing a prayer song for us.
Tell daughter of Subhash.
She's my daughter.
Vada시vabalam Vallilolam Vande Nandam Hariharamodam Hamsanandam Hasasamukam Guru Gugarupam Guptakaram Gorakshantam Surabati Senam Subramanyam Suravinudam Vada시vabalam Vallilolam. Thank you.
May we now request our chairman, CA Adisamalli Venkateshwara Rao, to give the welcome address.
Respected Chief Guest of this pleasant evening function, CA G.V. Raman Garu, past Chairman of SARC and Chairman Sri Ram Group of Companies, respected senior members of the profession who will be receiving honor from SARC, C.H. Chinmastan Talakayala, Secretary of SARC, my dear professional colleagues and family members of chartered accountants, I welcome you all to this CA Day. Today we are celebrating Platinum Jubilee year. We have entered 70th year. Since morning we have started a lot of activities. It started with the marathon. Then after that we had even students we have given one coaching, one class how to face the CA examinations. After that again we have done Swachh Bharat. Again after that we have done plantation of sampling, and we have also distributed samplings, and even blood donation. More than 111 members came and they have given blood donation throughout the country. Today it is being done, and in SAS itself we got more than, I think, more than 200 or 300, which we will be getting all the details. So now after that we have conducted members programs, and particularly this year SAS what we have done, we have given blood donation to only government hospital, because government hospital people are giving free blood to the required persons. They are not charging single NP from any person who is requiring the blood. That was the reason we have given. And apart from this, this happens to be 70th year. What we have decided is we called 70th and above members, 70 members to honor them, because it is our luck to honor them, because they are our elders. It is our we feel very happy to be honoring you, sir. This is actually we were not born when you are there. See, we are happy to see you all these things, and particularly elders. Honoring the elders is only our this is only blessing to us. Then we on this occasion, it is our duty to acknowledge the great contribution made by ICA G. Kapadia, first president of ICA, and his successes in ICA, and the other members of Central Council, and CA R.N. Rajamaya, who was first chairman of SARC, and his successors in SARC, and other members of SARC. It is most fitting occasion to recall and regard their yeoman services to our profession. We salute for their efforts and their foresight thoughts to develop and make our institution the second largest accounting professional body in the world. On this occasion, we also recognize and record the contribution made by our stalwarts in the accounting profession, the eminent personalities of the day in the country, when they unequivocally and strongly emphasized the formation of separate accounting body in India in the Constitution, and moreover, even 17-1949, when Union Republic was not even formed. That was formed on 26 January 1950. That was the importance the leaders have given to this profession. That shows, and we need to cope up with that. Definitely, even today also GST Day, and Doctors Day, and our Financial Doctors Day. Because we are financial doctors, isn't it? That's why it is a Financial Doctors Day. We have celebrated International Yoga Day across the world to show the significance and practice of yoga, which is must for everyone for maintaining good health. So we at SIRC also observed the International Day on 21st June 2018. We also seen celebration of birthdays of freedom fighters and persons of eminence, and to mention a few, we in India, Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti on October 2nd, in recognition of the service of the Father of the Nation, rendered Children's Day on November 14th, being the birthday of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, in the honor of his birthday. So like that, we even Dr. Ambedkar birthday, we are performing on April 14th. So like that, we are also celebrating our birthday, that is 17-1949. Now this is the 70th birthday of our own institution. Sir, I would like to bring to your notice, on 5th June 2018, we have entered into SIRC, that ICA has entered into MOU with Government of Tamil Nadu under the able dynamic leadership of Thiru K. Sengotian Garu, Education Minister, with 5,000 schools. In one stroke, he has entered into an MOU where in 5,000 schools they want to conduct career counseling programs. All initiatives will be taken by only Government of Tamil Nadu. We chartered accountants go there and we shall have to tell the importance of CA course. So he had, when we met him on 3rd May, he said, "You come to my office." When we have gone to office, within 3 hours he finalized. Actually, that the other time which has taken only just in ICA, it has taken more time than state government. So we are also even approaching the other state governments. Thereby, we want to increase the inflow of chartered accountant students into our profession. I once again welcome you all, and I thank you for joining, because first of all, at this stage they have love and affection and institute. That only they Because of that, they came here. Thank you very much, sir, and particularly I convey my sincere thanks to the family members who took pain to bring them, and definitely I salute them. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Our very dynamic chairman who believes that the angel is in the details. After his chairmanship, he has brought in so many positive changes, betterment of the smallest details in the infrastructure and the operations. Thank you so much for the very warm welcome address, sir. At this 70th year of ICI, we should remember, recognize and acknowledge the struggles our forerunners underwent for whatever respect we have today. Our chief guest is one such leading example of SARC of ICI. He's been the chairman of SARC of ICI. Can we hear it from you, sir? He is also a 70-year-old young man today addressing us.
She has got it wrong. I am 82. Chairman of SARC, C.A. Venkateswar Rao, Secretary of SARC, C.A. Chinnamastan, elders to me who are seated here, and slightly younger than me who are seated in the next row, and the family members and the young chartered accountants who are here. Good evening to all of you. When the chairman asked me to be the chief guest, I could not understand why that honor was being bestowed on me. Because I know that there are many more people, many more chartered accountants in the city of Madras, Chennai, who have more knowledge, who have more experience, and who are better speakers. In spite of that, the privilege and honor has been bestowed on me, for which I shall express my grateful thanks to the SARC. I should start with the blessings of baby Vaishnavi, who gave us the song, Subhashini's daughter, who gave us the, oh thank you, who gave us the invocation. Let me start by first of all congratulating all the chartered accountants on this CA Day. 1st of July is the CA Day on which we remember that we have been born on 1st of July. And it is a date which I will not forget for another reason also, because the Lions Club's International year also begins with 1st of July. That year also is 30th June, because I am I've been a Lion member for the past 50 years. So it's a date which I cannot forget. And many of the chartered accountants also do not forget. And that is why we are having so many people present here. I should congratulate our chairman for some of the initiatives which he had taken, the new things which he has tried to introduce. After all, as time goes by, changes will take place and improvements can be there and innovations can be there. And I was extremely happy that 110 people came forward to donate blood today here in SARC. I consider them as heroes, because every blood donor, in my opinion, is a hero, because it is very rare. I remember about 40 years back or so, when we tried to organize a blood donation camp, we found it so difficult to get people to offer to come to offer blood. As a matter of fact, I had the good fortune to know the blood donation in charge of the government hospital at that time, Dr. Sivaraj. He told me that most of the blood donors are professional donors. And he said that whenever there is a new film by either Shivaji Ganesan or Gemini Ganesan, there used to be a queue in general hospitals for people donating blood. Because in those days they used to give 25 rupees to the people who donate blood, and also a small bottle of Horlicks to them. And there was a very convenient shop opposite which used to give 5 rupees for that Horlicks bottle. So they used to exchange it and take these 30 rupees and go and attend the first show of any new film in which Shivaji Ganesan or acting. But then, no problem, except that some of them had donated blood perhaps 20 days back. They are not supposed to do that. And they are not people who have been, we cannot say, have been in good health, sufficiently good health to donate blood. Today, as a matter of fact, I believe 15 people were rejected because their hemoglobin percentage was not sufficient. I don't want to mention who was rejected. Embarrass people. But then that's what happened. And it was only because of the tremendous amount of publicity that was given for necessity for voluntary blood donation that we are now today able to have this. Now the professional donors are almost nil, all of them, and rigorous checkup is done before accepting the blood. That is why I should really congratulate SIRC for this, one of the initiatives. The other one is the environmental for planting some saplings, distributing saplings to people. The best person to talk to is Mr. Nirmal, Mr. Nirmal of Exnora. You go to his house, you can see every type of plant, and also some parrots and pigeons and whatnot and what else. He wants people to come and see. Terrace garden, where he has created the first floor, second floor. It is possible, he says, people come, I can tell them how they can have. People living in flats can have plants in that place. And that is why perhaps the SIRC today has distributed saplings to our members also, so that they could go home. Those of them who are not in flats, who are in independent houses, can use them. It's a very good initiative, environmental initiative. The profession today is, in my humble opinion, at crossroads. We have built up over the years tremendous amount of reputation, tradition, conservatism to a very great extent, and total belief in whatever the chartered accountants say. It has been built up over past so many years. Unfortunately, some of the recent events relating to demonetization, subsequently to the bank failures, have led to certain amount of doubts, suspicion, sort of in the minds of the people, especially the government, especially the Prime Minister. With the result, the chartered accountants, some of them are being not perhaps looked upon with that amount of respect and regard which they had earlier. It's a sad state, I agree. But then it is something brought, everywhere there are some black sheep. Wherever you go, there will be a few black sheep. And because of the 5% of black sheep or 2% of black sheep, the balance 98% lose. That's a general law. Generally what happens, that is human nature. And unfortunately, when something bad is spoken about somebody, immediately people will believe. They will not check up. On the other hand, they will tell somebody also, spread that. But if somebody tells that he is totally honest, he is very good, they will not check up. They will check up to find out whether it is really true. The other one, they will not check up at all. They will simply spread their rumor. That is also human nature. We have got to remember that. At this time, so I was thinking, because when I read some of the newspapers and some of the articles, of course what saddens one when you read newspapers today is there is no positive thing at all being reported. It is somebody killing, somebody stabbing somebody raping somebody. This is what the whole paper is full of. That. Some militants killed or our army people killed, so and so. Trying to find something good that has happened, like for example a blood donation camp, you would have to search all over the place, all over the newspapers, and many a time you will be disappointed, but sometimes you will find a few lines somewhere in the corner. That is the way in which media is reporting. Now, therefore, what is to be done? What I was thinking, what is the profession to do today? The profession, I think, what they should do, in my humble opinion, there are a few things which we have to do. The first one is we should come out of our shell and do some aggressive public relations. We have not been doing it. We have got to public relations is very important. You have got to meet people, tell them. One first thing which I think is required for the profession. We have been very conservative. We are very shy of telling people what we are capable of. We do not publicize what we do. The second one is education or creating awareness among people as to the type of work which a chartered accountant, especially in practice or in service, does. The amount of pressure that he has to face. The pressure he has to face first on time. The dates, the time schedule, which is so tight, which doesn't give him much time. The pressure to update his knowledge with notifications coming every day. It's very difficult. If you ask me a question, I will be answer many of them, to be frank with you, because I find it extremely difficult. I do try to read something every day, but then it's so many, there plethora of notifications which a chartered accountant is expected to know. It's not income tax, company law alone he is supposed to know. He is supposed to know income tax, he is supposed to know everything, he is supposed to know all the latest things which have been introduced and the various amendments and notifications that have come, which is a terrific pressure on the chartered accountants. We should make people aware of this. We should tell people, the public. It's not enough if we tell the students that why they should join the CA course. We should tell them that if you join the CA course, you are expected to do these things. And it's not difficult, but then it has to be done in the most systematic manner. That is second thing which I thought is to keep yourself updated about what is happening. And regulators today, there are so many regulators, and you find that one regulator gives a notice, the other regulator comes in and asks you doubts. So it is very difficult, especially people in business. The pressure that is being brought on the chartered accountants in practice by the management of companies, because they are interested in seeing that time schedules are kept up, and if you ask too many questions, they are not very happy about it. Not that they are doing anything wrong, but because they find it difficult to get everything done in such a quick time. But then there is a race. It has to be. That company published its accounts on 30th of April. I will publish it on 29th of April next year. And so on and so forth. And the pressure is on whom? It's on the chartered accountant, the practicing chartered accountant who is doing the audit. He is being pressurized on that also. The other pressure is the slight adjustment which is expected from the chartered accountant by some of the we have to be frank. I am always very frank at the point of being misunderstood. I have been frank throughout my life, but because of that I have not lost any friends. So let us also remember that there is a client who has been with us for the past 20 years. Some small thing, he wants some adjustment to be done. What is to be done? What am I to do? It's a dilemma. You don't know what to do. On the one hand, you can always say nothing doing. I am not prepared to help you. On the other hand, you try to see some loophole in the law, something we can tell them. Tell him and say that you can do this. By this, you are not disobeying any law, but you are taking a route. This is slightly interpretation of the law which you are doing. That you can do. When you do that, it's not, then again it depends upon your conscience. If you start feeling guilty about it, then it's very difficult. So only you can do things only about which you do not feel guilty. That's all. If you don't feel guilty, then you can go ahead and do anything. People used to say there are 11 commandments. The 11th commandment is you shall not be found out. You can do anything you want, but you shall not be found out. That's the 11th commandment. So that is the way. And the other thing we have to remember is unfortunately the imposition of certain Western ideas into India, which I think India is not ready yet. The accounting, not that there have not been any scams abroad. There have been also. It is not as if the whole thing is. But then certain standards, accounting standards and all that, it takes time. For example, you take the GST. Now, a small trader, but he may have 20 lakhs throughout the year. All that he should have is only 20 lakhs of turnover, that's all. He is expected to register himself, get into this GST and all that. And where will he go? He has no knowledge, he doesn't know, he has never seen a laptop, he has never seen a computer, but he is expected to put everything online. And then he has to necessarily go to some charter account or somebody. The charter account cannot be expected to do it free of charge for him, so he has to shell out some money. So he doesn't know really what is happening. Maybe, I don't know, because people who have introduced it have perhaps, in my opinion, done it in a hurry. They should have waited a little more. Indian conditions should be studied. India is different from other countries. Indian method of thinking, culture, all that is totally different from many other countries in the world. That we have got to bear in mind, that to remember that we have got to make laws depending upon what is possible. If you make a law which cannot be followed by people, people will try to find some loophole out of it. You can be certain about it. They will not. Because it is impossible to follow. What will they do? They will have to only disobey the law, at the same time find methods as to how not to be found out or how to disobey it. That's all. That's all will happen. It is natural. You cannot, because a businessman has got to do his business. The amount of compliance that is required by a company today is so much. The amount is so much, so many things to be complied with. They should have some of the jobs, some of the tasks which have got to be done by the government are expected to be done by the companies. They are supposed to. You take the simplest example of tax deducted source. Why should there be any tax deducted source? My opinion. It is government's job. We are doing the government's job, and for which you are penalized if you don't give it on time. And then every days of the delay you are penalized, and so on and so forth. So many things which the government is supposed to do, we are doing. We should educate, make people public aware of this. That is what is most important, I think, at this time. What the chartered accountants require is the going out. Forget about their shyness. Get over their shyness and tell people, we are chartered accountants, we have to do so many things, we have studied so many things, we have to study, and then only we can do the audit. So many things are involved in doing a competent audit. So that is what you should understand, what we are going through. And some of my elders who are present here, my pranams to every one of them, because it has been my good fortune to come here and perhaps share some of my thoughts, which may be acceptable or not so acceptable. But then I thought I should outpour, you can call it an outpouring of what I feel, because whenever you see some news that some chartered accountant is arrested or action is taken, we feel so sad. Something pricks immediately. You feel so sad, you feel unhappy, you feel like crying really, because we love this profession. We have been trying to follow the best integrity possible, the best manner in which we have been able to, we can do it. And just of one or two black sheep, we should not lose our great recognition which we have been having all these years. Even today, 90% of the people know that it has been audited, it will be correct. They will say, but the 10% are the people whom we should attack. We should tell them that it's not necessary for you to suspect us. We will do our best, and we will see that we will uphold what the chartered accountants are expected to do. Thank you very much for your opportunity.
82 was really a secret revealed, sir. The flow of thoughts, the strong message perfectly blended with humor, your humility, attention and appreciation of the details, mention of every event, lessons of life, beautifully bringing in the importance of branding and PR, bringing in the practical difficulties of the profession, the realities of business, governance and economy in connection with the 11th commandment. Integrity and respect today is still alive because of heroes like you. It was an experience listening to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Seshadri, Chartered Accountant, practicing for the past 45 years, since 1974. I have a great respect for Mr. Raman, sir. But one important thing is, in auditing profession is true and fair reporting. In the blood donation area, I don't know why he conveniently forgot Dr. Purachi Talevar MGR. As a matter of fact, I was associated with Mr. M.G. Ramachandran for time immemorial, and every time MGR's film released, there was a special camp in Rayapeta Hospital and Stanley Medical Hospital and other Madras City Hospital. His name was not mentioned, but he was the pioneer. He was the pioneer, and not Mr. Sivaji Ganesan, nor Mr. Jemini Ganesan. I want to register this.
Okay.
As our chairman rightly pointed out, it is our privilege to honor and felicitate our senior members of the profession who hold 4-digit membership numbers, but capable of adding 5-digit numbers without the help of any machines. Amazing seniors, we are happy to honor you today. As we honor our senior chartered accountants, we also request the family members to join them because this is definitely a memorable moment. We would first like to honor our chief guest, CA G.V. Raman. He was born in 16/5/1936. I can tell this now because he himself told us. He has been enrolled as an associate member of the institute with effect from 5/3/1959. He has been admitted as a fellow member of the institute with effect from 15/5/1969. He is a BCom graduate and his membership number is 4751. Happy to honor you, sir.
I had a friend whose membership number was 4002. He used to tell me, Bacha. He said, Junior, stupid Junior. Many of these
Thank you. We would request CA Vijay Raghavan PB. PB Vijay Raghavan. Born in 12/11/1925, enrolled as a member of the institute in 1950, the first year after our institute was born. Fellow member of the institute in 1962. He was also in the helm of affairs, elected as a Central Council member from the southern region. His membership number is 1648.
He has been accompanied by his son.
Chartered accountant?
Yes.
Can we give a big round of applause? Next, can we request CA G Narayanaswamy, sir? CA G Narayanaswamy, membership number 2161, enrolled as an associate member of the institute with effect from 16 to 1952, fellow member since 1957. He is a first class science graduate, BSc from the University of Madras. He was also a Central Council member of the ICI from the Southern region for the year 1979 to 1988. During his period, he was the chairman of various committees of ICI. He is the past president of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, Chennai. He was a member of Taxation and Company Law Committee of the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, Chennai. May we request his family members to join him, please? All are family members. That's a wonderful statement of.
Yes. Next.
CA S. Krishnamurthy. Born in 1928, enrolled as an associate member of the institute since 53, admitted as fellow member of the institute since 1969. He is a BCom FCS graduate. His membership number is 2388. We would kindly request the family members to join when the senior members are honored. This is definitely a not to miss moment for a picture.
He is also chartered accountant.
Oh, son, the second generation chartered accountant is joining him. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming.
See, I was also enrolled on 1st July 1949 as an article.
Oh, okay. That's a very nice memory to recall today. Started your CA journey today.
Next.
CA Shankaran R. We are touching 3000 now. His membership number is 3197. Born in 1932. Associate member since 1955. A fellow member since 1975. CA Shankaran R. A round of applause, please.
Also ask the family.
Madam is always right. Such a happy moment. Thank you, sir. Thank you, family members, for joining us today. It's our privilege to honor you. CA Mohammed Khalilullah U. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening. Thank you very much for calling me here. I just passed out CA in 1954. Then I got into steel industry. I've been there with the government steel plant and later to Tata and Steel Company Limited. And the tremendous amount of growth has happened in this sector. And as chartered accountant, we have to really deal with different variety of items, whether it's the steel plant or the mine, collieries, and all that. So, since I've been away in the north, I don't have association with the people who are here. And it's a very good thing that you arranged this meeting, and we can at least see the veterans of our industry, veterans of the industry. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Knowledge of business is equally important. Thank you so much for bringing out the point. A round of applause for CA Mohammed Khalilullah U. Born in 1933, enrolled as an associate member of the Institute in 1956, fellow member since 1961, a BCom graduate. His father, Mr. Janab Haji, was the first Muslim GDA RA, and he was instrumental in bringing the Chartered Accountants Act in India in 1949. That's wonderful. He is also involved in educational and social upliftment. His membership number is 3439. A big round of applause, please. We are honoring a second generation, 70-year-old chartered accountant. No better privilege than this, sir. Thank you so much for coming on.
Beloved colleagues, family members of the colleagues, in spite of all odds and difficulties, we do service to the country, we do service to the government. The financial data of all trade, commerce and industry, we prepare and we provide. Unless the data is there with the departments, our finance department and revenue department cannot function. So we are contributors, we do work for the government, no matter whoever pays us. We are with the government. Whatever it is, this is one thing which makes all of us proud of our profession. By God's grace, today I am serving the 5th generation. A marriage is only for one generation, whereas we have served so many generations. That makes us very proud. Historically, we are proud. And if we gain the confidence, the faith of the client, he confesses to us, which he does not, with due respect to the family, confesses to the wife. He confesses to us. All these credits are there, and we should be aware, we are proud of our profession. One more past history I will tell you. My father, Abu Aidullah Sahib, was originally a GDA. Later he became RA. When RA was given to him, he found the question paper and the answer paper is one and the same for CA. If they go and write on English table, they are given the CA degree, and if they write the same question paper, the same answer paper and the evaluation on Indian table, they were given RA. This discrimination he did not like. He fought like anything, and ultimately Sir Ray Ramsai Mulliar, who was there in the Constituent Assembly, he agreed to pilot a bill. A bill was piloted, and then the Chartered Accountants Act was promulgated, and we all became chartered accountants. I am doubly happy, doubly proud of my profession, and I want all my colleagues to be proud of their profession. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. For the benefit of others, GDA is Government Diploma in Accounting and RA is Register of Accountants.
What Khalil has forgotten to say was, his father was one of the fighters for the formation of the Autonomous Institute of Chartered Accountants.
Truly partners in nation building, so thank you so much. Maybe now...
One minute. Not to forget, he was the first Muslim chartered accountant in Southeast Asia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Can we now have CA Venkatachalam PR and his family members, please?
Hello, camera on. Go and sit there. Kindly, please. Go and sit there.
Born in 1933, enrolled as an associate member of the Institute since 1957, fellow member since 1963. He is a BA BL graduate from University of Madras, All India second rank holder in CA inter examination and also a rank holder in final examinations. His membership number is 4107. Can we next have CA Vasudeva Rao D?
And I'm also proud to say that R. Balakrishna, past president, was from my stable. And he is a very dear boy, I admit. Also, N. Chandramouli, he was done twice as chairman in Nellore branch. He is also my student. I feel I'm very happy and blessed, and also the institute and the province is also very blessed to do such noble acts, respecting elders and also talking about the profession. I wish all my humble thanks and also my best wishes and blessings wherever it's applicable.
Thank you so much, sir. So proud of you. Can we next have CA D. Vasudeva Rao? A round of applause, please. Born in 1933, enrolled as an associate member in 1957, fellow member since 1971. He is a BCom graduate and a qualified FCS too. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and joining with us. Can we next have CA Krishnamurthy R? I stand corrected, it is Krishnamurthy N.
Thank you very much.
He's leaving actually. No, you can take it. You can bring your car here only.
A round of applause for C.A. Krishnamurthy. Born in 1930, enrolled as an associate member since 1957, fellow member since 1989, BCom graduate. He joined Life Insurance Corporation of India as a junior officer accounts after various capacities in LIC, retired as a regional manager finance and accounts in October 1988. His membership number is 4280. A round of applause, please. Can we next have C.A. Valliyappan Pichaikutti?
Next.
C.A. Valliyappan. Born in 1933, enrolled as an associate member in 1958, fellow member since 1968, commerce graduate from University of Madras. He was the secretary of the Society of Auditors, which was formed even before our institute was formed during the period of 1968 to 1973. Was a member of the Kamraj University Board of Examiners for MCOM taxation for over 5 years. Happy to have you here. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining us. Can we next have C.A. Balasubramanian S. and his family members, of course. A round of applause, please. Born in 1931, enrolled as an associate member since 1958, fellow member of the Institute since 1976. He is a commerce graduate from St. Joseph's College, Trichy. It's such a wonderful moment to honor you, sir, along with your family members. May we next have the junior partner of C.A. Gopalakrishnan B, who's here with us today to receive the honor on his behalf. C.A. Gopalakrishnan B. His junior partner is here with us today to receive the honor on his behalf. He was born in 1932, associate member since 1958, fellow member since 1970. He's a ND-Com graduate. His membership number is 4615. Convey our wishes to him, sir.
Next.
Can we next have C.A. Sethuraman A. A round of applause, please. Born in 1934, enrolled as an associate member of the Institute since 1959, fellow member since 1983. He is a BCom graduate as well, and his membership number is 4809. Can we next request C.A. Abdul Salam KSVS-A. His granddaughter is here with us today.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to recount an incident. I was in Zambia, South Africa, employed in a group of companies, and our company applied for housing loan from the Housing Society of Zambia. The loan was granted, but not paid. After 6 months, I get a debit note asking for the interest to be paid on a loan which was not given. I ignored it. But at the end of the year, for audit confirmation, I get another note. I was furious and I wrote a stinker that this is all against all morals and ethics. And that stinker, I think, they took it to their chairman, because we were in a group. It was the same chairman for both of our companies. So at the board meeting, there in Zambia, the chief accountant general manager also attended the meeting by invitation. So the chairman asked me, Ponnammin sir, what says Robin, why don't you give them, they are in trouble. He said, this is a reversal of roles. Instead of financing our housing, we are financing their working capital. How can it be? What is it happened? He said, we are the same group. I said, no, it is all against all ethics. And I am a professional, a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Please excuse me, sir. Then he said, oh, you're really great. And your institute must be proud of you. So I thought, you owe it to the institute. Give me the courage to stand and give it before the chairman. So I want to share this with you.
Thank you so much, sir. May we now request CA Abdul Salam KSVSA. His granddaughter is with us today to receive the grandson is also there. Okay. A round of applause. His grandson and granddaughter are receiving the honor on his behalf. Born in 1930, he is a member of the Institute since 1959, a fellow member since 1967, a BCom graduate. Today he is celebrating his 89th birthday. A great moment to celebrate actually. Thank you so much. Convey our regards to him. Can we next have CA Ramanathan? Yes. A round of applause, please. Born in 1935, enrolled as an associate member of the Institute with effect from 1959, admitted as a fellow member since 2006, a BCom graduate. His membership number is 4892.
Firstly, I thank this institute, ICI and SLC for felicitating me as a young boy. Because the institute is 70 years old. I am 84 years near, entering 84th year. I have received another award in 2004 for 20 years of service. And this is the second award I get from the institute. Our institute is a forerunner. No other institute can claim. Medical Council or Bar Council of India. Nobody has got this honoring every member of this society. Today we are proud that our institute has innovated this and giving a big applause to the institute and the SRC for this novel idea. Let this be followed by others also in similar fields. Thank you, sir.
If we have missed out any other senior members,
for whom we have sent a request letter, SIRC has selected 70 senior most members as per the available list who have completed 70 years, and first 70 members we can send. If any one of you have received the invitation, kindly come forward. We don't want to miss any of you who have not registered their presence. Kindly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I now hand over the proceedings to CA Pechi Thangavel.
Good evening all. Being a CA day, a memorable day not only for us but also to the family members, especially the enthusiastic kiddos.
Lunch, dinner.
Kids are there, no? You can raise your voice. Say yes. Yes. Kids are there?
One humble request for all the senior members. It's definitely a day to celebrate. We have arranged dinner for all of you all. Kindly have dinner and then leave. We would be happy if you join us while we honor all kiddos of the CA family.
We just honor the senior members. It's time for the junior members now. It's the most excited time. You want to know the winners? Say yes, otherwise I won't say. Where you are? I'm not able to see you guys. Where? You are sleeping? Kids, where you are? Okay, please, wake up, wake up.
One of the best ever done for the profession, you returned is very comfortable. Let this grow and that our words caliber. I should say we studied in yeah.
Wonderful prayer song.
Thank you so much.
Next.
Our children's game, 1 lakh race, Niveda C.A. Shekhar's daughter. First prize. Sir. Ankita. Second prize, Ankita. C.A. Ramakrishnan sir daughter. Third prize.
Parents also can join.
Parents also can join with the kids. It's chairman's request. Okay. Nitin, my cousin. Third prize. Lemon and spoon. First prize goes to Indra Sena, C.A. Swarna, daughter. Second prize, Sarvana Kalyani staff. Third prize, Nivi Jain, C.A. Vinod Kumar Borasan. Nivi Jain. Come fast.
Please join. We recognize the presence of
We recognize the presence of Central Council member the only lady council member from our southern region, Sri Priya Madam. She is just coming from Delhi and she has that much of affection towards the CA family, so she is joining with us. Give her a big round of applause. Nivi Jain. For one lemon and spoon, ma. Book balance. The first prize goes to Kailash. She is Shubhasini's son.
Come here.
Second prize goes to Mahalakshmi, C.A. Satyanarayanan's daughter. Third prize goes to Janesh, Yamuna staff, son. The Rubik Cube, first prize goes to Sai Swaita, C.A. Shekhar's daughter. She did very well, very fast. Second prize goes to Priyal Jain, C.A. Vinod Kumar Bora's daughter.
No, you also come. You come only for that. Okay. You come for matters.
Third prize goes to Ishwar, C.A. Subhashini's son.
Come.
He was very active from 2 o'clock, sir. Clay modeling. First prize goes to Kanushka Sublama staff. Kanushka, they are not here. Come. Second prize goes to Harihara Subramaniam, C.A. Satyanarayanan's son. Third prize, shared by 2 girls. One is Vaishnavi, C.A. Shubhasini's daughter, and another one is Darshini, C.A. Milli Ashok's daughter. Now it's time for giving prize to active participation for all the kids. First, I want to say that a very little baby, Shanmugha Bharati, he was here from 2 o'clock. She Aruna, son, very active. And whoever takes him, he will always smile. So for him, we are giving a prize. Hasini, she is Saranya's baby. She also very active. Likit C.A. Purandar son. Oh, wow. Anirudh C.A. Manolan son. John Samraj C.A. John Kennedy sir's son. R. Shivani C.A. Ravi Sheshadri's daughter. Shreya C.A. Pechi cousin. Aditya C.A. Swarna's son.
Come.
Dharanya Uma Soumya C.A. Ambal Jyoti's daughter. Dharanya Uma Soumya. Two. R. Srishant C.A. Sri Lakshmi's son. son, Aryesh, CA Krishna Reddy son. Keshavardhini, CA Prabhakar Panditurai's daughter.
Come, father should come.
Now I request all the kids to come to stage to take a photograph. All the kids. Members we have, but they have asked us to take.
No, members, let us wait.
Okay, after members prize distribution we can have the photo. Members and spouse game. Sack race. CA Naveen. First prize goes to CA Naveen. Second prize goes to CA Vinod Kumar Bora. Third prize goes to CA Praveen. Chessboard. First prize goes to Ravi Sheshadri.
There is a secret in his first prize actually. There were 3 first places and they had to break the tie. So they said, we will ask you questions regarding Vishwanathan Anand. Whoever answers will get the prize. Unfortunately, the other 2 gave wrong answers and he got the first prize.
Second prize, CA Deepika. She was so active, she participated in all the games. Third prize goes to CA Praveen. Bambaram. First prize goes to the very young CA Manolan. Second prize goes to Mr. Karthik, CA Saranya husband. Third prize goes to CA John Kennedy. Lemon and spoon, CA Saranya. Lemon and spoon.
Hello, you can announce. 672. Total 672 from SAS. First chemistry.
In blood donation,
72.
72 from SARC and branches. Second prize goes to CA Sweta Vahini. Third prize goes to CA Praveen. Sorry, Naveen. Naveen. Naveen and Praveen are twins.
Don't get confused.
Now flag tying game. The first prize goes to Krishna Veni, mother of CA Aruna. Second prize goes to CA Sweta Vahini. Third prize goes to CA Shubhasini Madam.
Total family championship. Family championship. All four.
By SARC and its branches, today they have donated a blood donation of 672. The great things. Total volunteers are 769. Out of that, 97 has been rejected. Otherwise, we would be in 750 above our silver jubilee. Okay. Now to MC. Kids. Any kids, have you not received a prize? Is there any kids? You all have received prize? Anyone left? You all received a?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can we all join for a group photo, or we'll finish the vote of thanks and then take the picture? So can we all join for a group photograph?
Let her first complete and we'll have photos.
May we now request C.A. Shipriya Kumar, a Central Council member, the very vibrant and active. She's come from Delhi all the way. Morning I saw her pictures in the WhatsApp that she was there in Delhi for CA celebrations and so fresh and active. C.A. G.V. Raman sir, whom I don't know whether the introductions have done justice to the man you are seeing on the stage today. A man of tremendous elegance, eminence, one of the pillars of what the institute is for today, and outstanding ethics. And I think there are very few people who can say that. He also happens to be the chairman of the Shri Ram Group for a very long time now. So here's a very good hearty welcome to him. Almost the conclusion. Of course, very nice chairman we have, say Adusugaru, Chinnamastan, who's also from Hyderabad, Dr. Paramasivan in the audience, and very eminent ladies and gentlemen, chartered accountants, and most importantly children. Here's a very, very hearty good evening to all of you. So let me have a question for the children first. How many of you want to become chartered accountants?
Chartered accounting started now.
Yeah, see, good, very nice. So I only want to tell you that when you become a chartered accountant, you'll be a different chartered accountant from what we are. So such a big world now. No startups. The whole environment has changed. I'm very, very delighted to be here today. And actually today is a truly happy day for us, because exactly 1 year back when Mr. Shri Narendra Modi addressed he gave our entire profession a terrible drubbing. A lot of which we ourselves felt was not very fair, because there are good chartered accountants, there are not so good chartered accountants. Just like how there are good parliamentarians and not so good parliamentarians. There are good doctors and there are not good doctors. So today he's written a very, very positive message, which I'm sure has come on WhatsApp. And if I were to quote one word from it, he says, your work ethics is tremendous. He's specifically used the term work ethic. I think it's very true when they say, views come and go, but we go on forever. I think today's expectation is very clear. You're expected to be at the cutting edge of trust and integrity. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. So I'm sure we'll deliver our roles with aplomb and nothing to worry, and I think we're in safe hands, the profession. So, and to the families who've come here, I think more than it being chartered accountant and stressful, it's very stressful for the families also. And July aachina varamata anga veetuku appo manthirumbi September la illa, November la illa, December la illa, and all the time I'm sure at 6:30 in the morning the client calls and says, we're seeing an alliance for our son. Do you think we can see that girl? So I know, especially in the SME segment, it's not just a chartered accountant or a business advisor. It's a family advisor role that most of us take. And I think we're doing very, very well. And I think today is a day to be truly proud of. Both the ministers who came in, Mr. P.P. Chowdhury and Mr. Manoj Sinha, everybody was extremely positive about what we're doing. And this could also reflect very positively on the NAFRA that's sort of looming large. Having said that, once again, I'd like to just wish you a very, very, very happy CA Day. And I must compliment the chairman and Shubha and Pechi and the team that actually made this possible. So thank you very much, and thanks for being so spirited. 3 cheers to the Institute. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. And how old are we today? We're celebrating our Platinum Jubilee and look forward to more. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Very vibrant and enlightening as always, and special thanks for bringing in that positive note. All of us are really scared of NAFRA and the negative message which is spreading all over. Thank you so much. May we now request Chinnamastan sir to propose the oath of thanks.
Hello.
So now is the time to propose the vote of thanks. Before we propose the vote of thanks, today happened so many events and activities. Who has taken the lead? May I request CA Shubhashni, who was the MC for this evening session. May I request the chief guest G.B. Raman to present the memento, and request the Central Council members to adopt the psalm. Yes, sure, no doubt. And also I request Melli Ashok. Also request the another Subramani.
Another Subramani.
The finally I request CA Pichi.
A loud round of applause, please.
She has initiated.
Simply, if you give work, you can forget about it. She will take care of it.
She has initiated, planned and conducted all the events for the members and students today. She deserves a big round of applause.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Now it comes to my job. Respected chief guest of evening function now being held in celebration of Child Happiness Day. One of the leader of the profession, CA G.V. Raman, past chairman of SARC, chairman of Sri Ram Group of Companies, beloved chairman of SARC, CA Adsmalli Venkateshwara, our beloved Central Council member, CA Sri P.A. Kumar, and esteemed members of profession and family members, children, dear students, office and staff of ICA and the other dignitaries and invitees. It is one of the memorable and happy day to all of our professional colleagues to part of this significant occasion as we celebrated 17th year of our institute formation. Today our Child Happiness Day is being celebrated across the country and also overseas, bringing together our professional fraternity together by greeting each other through the various modes of communication, sharing of the happiness to be a part of, proud to be a child accountant. On behalf of SARC, I join with my chairman, other present here to offer our Child Happiness Day greetings to all 2.8 lakhs members across the globe and around 8 lakhs CS students. I am thankful to chairman of SARC for bestowing me to perform the pleasant task of proposing hearty vote of thanks. I deemed it a great privilege and pleasure. SARC delighted to have gracious presence of our chief guest, CA G.V. Raman, and his address to August gathering, sharing some of the happened moments of ICA and SARC. Sir, we are extremely thankful for your being between us, also honoring senior members of the professions and the winners of the sports persons and the members. We seek your blessings and guidance to all our initiatives in these days ahead. SARC is blessed to have participation senior members of our profession who has rendered human service to the profession. We profusely express our sincere thanks to them for having accepted our invitation to receive the honors from SARC. Sir, you are all the guiding force for us. We seek your good wishes. Today, we started the celebration with the Vaktan, which was inaugurated by Mr. C. Ranganathan, Honorary Council for the Myanmar, and largely participated by our members and the students, staff, and SARC's thanks to Mr. Ranganathan for flagging of the Vaktan. This was followed with the lecture on how to face the CA exams and the trust management by CA Hariharan for the young child accountants. The ICA flag hosting function that we had in morning western, large number of members, students and officials of ICA participated. I thank everyone who participated in the morning function. One of our members, CA Raghunathan, who has been donating sampling to every year on the occasion of Child Accountants Day for over a decade. He has donated around more than 500 sampling for this function. It was distributed to gathering besides the planting on today morning. SIRC also expressed its deep sense of appreciation and thanks to all volunteers who were associated with the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan at the SIRC had today morning. This year we had service of government Kilbach Medical College Hospital to part of our blood donation camp. SIRC express the heartiest thanks to the management, doctors and their staffs for grand success more than expectation. I think just now announced more than 672 entire south out of the 45 branches. We had seen the enthusiastic participation by the members, their spouses and children in the various sports and games events conducted. SIRC thanks each and everyone for making the grand success these programs. The entire day proceedings celebration 17th year of ICA and Child Attendance Day was well coordinated by the senior officials, both the Dr. P.T. Giridharan and regional head Dr. T. Paramasivan, Joint Director, the dedicated team officials, and SIRC records its appreciation to both of them and every one of the official staff for making the occasion a grand success. This CA celebration today is the only beginning of the year long and activities commensurate of the 17th year of ICA. SIRC look forward to support and encouragement from our members and students for all the activities initiatives of SIRC. Lastly, SIRC acknowledges the contribution and assistance rendered by all those who have directly or indirectly to conduct this event's CA celebration. And finally, thanks to the CA, Subhashini, MC, and the other member, Pichi, who has the lead coordinate for all the sports activities. Let us join together to flag upward the institute and long life of the ICA. Thank you all. I request all for the raise the national anthem. I forget to express my sincere thanks to Police Department.